Hello and good morning to everyone. It is a beautiful day. Episode 7 of the podcast. Lucky number 7. Crazy weekend. Crazy weekend in battle rap, wasn't it? Sure gave us a lot to talk about though, you know. And a lot to forget about as well. So shout out to everybody that is tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be another wild ride. Well, let's talk about what I want to talk about. So today we're going to be talking about Murda Mook. You know, he returned to battle rap, or to URL, I should say. He returned to URL to show that he can still punch with the best. Was that proven or not? ARP, he's unleashed his inner Sherlock Rome. I don't know what happened. He unleashed his inner Sherlock Rome on Debo and on Piperboy. URL just won't let their fascination with Jakkboy go. I don't know what that's about. You know, even Smack got maced this weekend. This has just been a really weird weekend. Pepper sprayed, mace, whatever, same thing. And by the way, I'm gonna have a bonus segment at the end of this show for all my NBA fans out there. You know, all you guys that like the NBA. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments later. Now, whether you're listening in a car, at a desk, at work, you're listening because I'm amazing at what I do, how I break things down, how I articulate things. So somehow, some way, I got you to this point in this video to where you're hearing my voice. This has nothing to do with the show. I'm just feeding into my narcissism. Now, Murda Mook went off and punched Briz, blah, blah. Okay, right? Let's talk about how this changes things. It doesn't. Okay, this literally changes nothing. Okay, a lot of times when there's an altercation, people get mad. Of course. Mainly the person that gets punched. The person that swings most of the time leaves without a scratch because it gets broken up most of the time. But they do get the first punch off. The person that gets punched is laughed at and ridiculed no matter what. And the person that throws the punch is praised in some sort of way, no matter what. That's just how it works in battle rap. No matter what, with every single time a punch has been thrown. So, what does this tell you? Nothing has changed. What is the number one rule in battle rap? Swing first. I hate to say it, but that is that if you even think you are going to fight someone, swing first. Just swing. In battle rap, you always win. If you don't, you will take the L. Briz Rothstein is right now taking an L for a couple of reasons. One, he was the one that he got hit. Two, he was doing some extra stuff and talked about Mook's mom at the start of the battle, so people feel like he kind of deserved it. And 3, because of the video that shows him running past his homie in the orange shirt out the door past Calico. And he's now starting to take the L. Now, who knows? Briz might have still been a little bit dazed. He might have been not like just trying to get out of there, like whatever. He might not have been able to see. You don't know what's going on, but it doesn't matter. He's taking the L. And so is T-Top. T-Top's taking the L. People are giving them the L. And it's just like, things don't change with battle rap. Every single time there's been an altercation, the person that swings gets praised. It doesn't matter if they're right. It doesn't matter if they're wrong. Why is that? Because battle rap fans want punches to land. And if you're the person that landed the punch, you gave battle rap fans what they want. Most of the time it's on camera, sometimes it's not. The ones that aren't on camera don't matter as much as the ones that are on camera. The ones that are on camera get replayed in blogs and replayed in upcoming battles and replayed and talked about and put in magazines and all over the internet and get put on World Star and all these things. And whoever gets punched always takes the L. Don't take the L. Briz, if you would have punched Murda Mook, for whatever reason, if you would just said, you know what, I think it's going to be a problem. Bow! And just punched him right when he was right in front of you. You'd be taking the W right now, no matter what. Murda Mook would have been the guy that got extra, And Briz just punched him. It is what it is. You've been here forever. Nothing's going to change. This is the other thing. Nothing is going to change. Mook is still going to get booked. Mook is still going to get booked. He's going to be back on URL. So is Briz. Nothing's going to change. Mook is not about to get banned like Math Hoffa was temporarily and all that stuff. It's not going to happen. It's just not. I'm sorry. Murda Mook can make too much potential money for the URL. There's no way that they're just going to be like, oh, you're banned because you threw a punch and now we can't have any more events in New York when we really don't even go to New York anymore. Nothing changes. URL hasn't been to New York in over a year. The last time they were there was the Strike 2.5. It was a terrible event. And then what happened before that? Before that, the last time they were in New York was like a year and a half before that. Literally. It was a long time that they hadn't been in New York. They were traveling everywhere. So nothing changes. URL is still going to be going on the road. Still going to be going everywhere. Like, people are saying, okay, they can't be in New York no more. Okay, cool. Guess what? Put the next gnome in D.C. In D.C., not in Richmond. Like, in the DMV. Put it in the DMV. If it's in D.C., everyone can fly in. You can fly into any of 3 airports, whatever's your convenience. If you're flying into Richmond, you want to fly into the Richmond airport? Some crickety Spirit airline? No more Richmond stuff. I'm tired of that. Tired of Richmond stuff. No, put it in D.C. There's plenty of venues that are cheap that you can do it at. Stop being frugal. Make it happen. Philly's cool. That's a great step. Now it's time to have a big event in the DMV. If you're doing all these little ones, it's time for a big one. The DMV's already showed that they'll give y'all door money. So let's give the DMV a big show, man. It's time to stop playing. It's time to stop playing. So, like I said, long story short, nothing changes. Both of these people will get booked. But the person that gets punched takes the L. The person that swings takes the W. It is what it is. Now, at this, I saw that Smack had gotten pepper sprayed, which I find is just absolutely sickening. Like, it's sickening that Smack would get pepper sprayed. If I was Smack, I would be super mad. Super mad that pepper spray was even near me. But, footage recently came out that kind of made this whole thing clear. Footage came out recently of Summer Impact, so where it was supposed to go down. And pretty much in this footage, Beasley was yelling with a member of, I believe it was Calico's crew, and he was letting them know pretty much like, hey, we can take this around the corner if you want. And Beasley was very serious. He was like, I don't play that. We can take it around the corner and handle it like men if you want to go. And then the guy said something, and Beasley was like, all right, bet, let's go. And Beasley started walking around, and everybody was like, whoa. And then there was a whole thing, and everybody was yelling at each other. You had Park Life, Dark Life out there. Beasley was going crazy. Everybody was going ham. Everybody was ready. It seemed like it was about to pop off, and this video just now came out, and this happened at the last time when they were supposed to battle. It was chaos outside. Chaos. So does it now surprise me that a fight happened with these same entourages? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. If Beasley was willing to fight someone in that entourage, don't you think that there are a bunch of people that probably got nerves rattled that want to fight people in people's entourages that night? And then they see them same people again a month later? Yeah, they're still not going to like them. So I know that animosity and hostility was built up. Clearly. They did not like each other. These two sides did not like each other. You had T-Touse people arguing with Calico's people. It just wasn't good. Oil and water. It wasn't good. So am I surprised that this happened after seeing that? No, I'm not. Should URL have seen this coming? Probably. Do I blame URL? No. I blame the person that swung at the end of the day. But guess what? Someone takes a W and someone takes a L. Mook threw the punch. Briz got punched. W. L. So, ARP did a blog. He dropped a blog about Piperboy. talking about how he took his look from DJ Ghost, which is clearly true. Also, how he took the way he puts his video together from DJ Academics, which, is also clearly very true. Not really saying anything too crazy. Pretty much pointing out that he shouldn't call RBE out for being unoriginal when he himself is being unoriginal, which is fair. It's fair. But also very uninteresting, and I could honestly care less. That wasn't what got my attention on this blog. Okay, so what got my attention on this blog was what he said at the end about Debo. Oh boy, oh boy. This man, ARP, said Debo is begging, literally begging for help from the URL. Now, anyone that's noticed anything on Twitter or ever been at an event that Debo's there, because has kind of already, seen this in person. Like it's a visible thing. It's a visible thing. And then ARP pulled audio of an Angry Fan interview that Debo did with Beasley, literally begging Beasley for a URL co-event with Queen of the Ring. It sounds sad. Literally. Oh, Beasley, man, the people been asking for... No, they haven't. I'm sorry. No, they haven't. The people been asking for a co-event between Queen of the Ring and URL. Can you please give a verbal confirmation for the people today on a blogger's website that we can do this event? And what does Beasley say? I thought we talked about that last night, you swindler. Now, why did Beasley say this? One, because it's probably true. They probably did talk the last night, knowing Beasley and how he answered. They probably did talk the night before, and Beasley let him know it's not going to happen. And then the next day on the radio, when Debo has Beasley on the line with him, he begs him again in front of everyone. And Beasley still shuts him down, says no. This is like when you propose in private and the person says no, and then the next day you propose in front of a whole football stadium thinking that it's going to work, and the girl still says no and walks away. Same thing. It looked crazy, Debo. Then ARP went on to say how Debo talks crazy about RBE and ARP online, pretty much any chance that he gets, pretty much any time that there's something negative to say about them, right? He even said that Debo had asked to be a part of RBE at one point. Can I get an F in the chat? Jesus Christ. Debo had asked to be a part of RBE at one point. Do you hear this? Debo, the person that's always talking about URL. Oh, that's my sister. That's our sister. That's our sister. That's our big brother company. We're the little sister. Or whatever you want to call it. We're siblings. Asked to be a part of RBE? Do you guys understand how big of a deal this? I don't think you guys realize how big of it. If you're behind the scenes, you know what I'm talking about and how big of a deal this is right now. This is a big deal. You asked to be a part of RBE. This is the same URL that called me literally 2 minutes after I uploaded a blog talking about Tay-Rock going to RBE. I uploaded a blog saying Tay-Rock to RBE. Why? Because Tay-Rock tweeted about potentially looking at another place to battle. And so I did a blog on it. And who called me within 2 minutes? URL. Hey, wait, what you doing? Why you upload that? I just thought it was a good idea, man. I saw it happen on Twitter, so I made a blog about it. What's the problem? Well, you don't see the problem with you are our star, our biggest star, the face of our franchise right now. You don't see a problem? You don't see a problem with him going to RBE, our biggest rival? You really see? And you really want to make a blog about that? Do you still want to get into events? Because that can end. You better take that video down. Is that big of a deal? It's just talking about a tweet. But all right, I'll take the video down if it's that big of a deal to you. Okay. This is the same URL that gets petty over things like that. They don't even want that. Don't even want a small blog talking about potential going to RBE, and you talking about actually going to work for them? Oh, this is gold. This is gold. Debo, you messed up and you know it. This is about to be gold. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. He even said he and Debo spoke at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 5. And it was all good, all business. Anyone that talks to Debo knows how these talks go in person. It's all smiles. Debo's laughing a ton. You know what I'm saying? Debo walk up to me, punch me in the chest. I'll be like, ha, we'll be laughing, having a good time. It is what it is. It's all fun and games. But then Debo will go and he'll talk to, all these people, and then he'll be talking crazy about me, saying how, talking how I talk. So I already know this about Debo personally, that he's done this before with me. So it's just interesting hearing from someone else, man, that it was all good business. And then all of a sudden, after that, one bad thing goes bad with RBE, and then you're talking crazy about them online again, Debo, when you were talking in his face at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 5, like it was all good, like it was all business, it was all ha, he, Queen of the Ring could potentially battle over here, what are we doing, can we do a joint event, da-da-da-da-da-da. He said you've been leeching. He said you have been partaking in cornball activity. Debo, owner of Queen of the Ring, has been taking up himself in cornball activity. And then the bombs came. More bombs came, I should say. He said, didn't you steal money from... And then it was that RBE noise. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, so I guess he gonna talk about who you stole money from, Debo. I guess he gonna talk about who you stole money from. And best believe, people have been waiting, man, all these years of awful league management that we've been able to see from in front of the scenes, now we're going to see behind the scenes what the real reason that Debo has been failing has been, or at least one of them, when the stealing money, because everyone always accuses Debo of stealing money. All the girls always accuse Debo of stealing money. Every single time. Every single event, it's always been, oh, Debo took the money. Oh, Debo took the money. Oh, the event in Cali, oh, Debo took the money. Oh, Debo took the money. It's always been that. So, now we finally get to hear it. People are coming forward, and ARP is going to be the first one. Oh, man, if he's got stuff from different girls and things like that, this could get good. This is one of the stories that battle rap has been waiting on. What did Debo really do? This is like the question, like, what does Nunu do for URL? What does Debo do behind the scenes to mess up every Queen of the Ring event? What does he really do? Oh, I cannot wait. I want to know why none of the girls rock with Debo no more. I want to know, ARP. We all do. We all figured that it was something grimy and snaky and fishy, but we never knew what it was. We never did. But ARP is set to reveal the details in the near future. And I cannot wait. Boy, can I not wait. Debo, get your popcorn ready. So, Jakkboy died again. Okay, so in my last podcast, I said what Jakkboy needs to do to get back on top, right? Three of the main things, have a moment and win your battles. He didn't do that against Franchise. Promote your Suge battle when it dropped. Haven't seen them promote it yet, and URL pretty much dropped it just for him at this point, because Suge told them not to drop it, and they still dropped it on the URL TV app that I don't got, so I'm not going to watch it. And he still has the chain, still has that Black Wealth chain, like, yikes. Still had it on, dude, go sell it, pawn it, please, pawn it. Please, Jakkboy, I understand that is probably the most money you've spent on a chain, you low-life thug. That does not mean you gotta keep it. At this point, that thing is a bad luck charm. Get rid of it. Drop it in the gutter. Give it to it. Literally. Drop it in the gutter. I don't want to see it never again. Take it out when you go on your next car ride, do it next drive-by, whatever. Instead of throwing bullets at the house, throw the Black Wealth chain at it. Bow! Hit them with some fakeness. They gonna hate that, man. They gonna hate it. No more Black Wealth chains. I don't want to see that no more. It's bad. It's literally bad for your brand. That is a black tarnish on your name. You don't want to keep promoting it. It literally is bad promotion. Like, it's awful. Like, this hurts me so bad to see Jakkboy go down this road. Like, you guys don't understand. It was the plan. You guys are confused as to why Jakkboy got another plate and another look. I'm not confused. This was the plan. It was the plan for Jakkboy to get a bunch of looks that he doesn't deserve. That was literally the plan. When we had come up and it was the Goonies and it was Twerk, Rada, Jakkboy, and me, and that was it. When it was just us, the plan was, listen, P, here's what we gonna do. Right now is Twerk. Twerk's the star right now. He's gonna get QP after Gluezy, after he has a debatable with Gluezy. He literally had the QP battle locked in before the Gluezy battle happened. He was already gonna battle QP. He's getting pushed. He capitalized on his pushes. He got Mike P. What happened in the third round against Mike P? And then he got Summer Madness. When you get pushed by the URL, you're getting pushed. And when you capitalize on the push, like Twerk did, guess what? You become a star. Jakkboy, now back-to-back, 2 big chances that 1% of people in URL history get, and you don't take advantage of it. It is time to move on to the next one, P. And P, I understand this is a hard decision whether to keep on rocking with Jakkboy, keep on giving him chances or not. Obviously, you're still going to give him chances, probably going to send him back down to the PG level. Not the PG level, but the PG level. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be battling like who's just he's gonna be battling like the passes, like put him versus pass or something, like something cringy, like, you know what I'm saying, that he's gonna get a clear win, you know, and he'll be all right, you know, but it's not gonna be enough to warrant like another main stage look anytime soon, because when it's people that really deserve this look, yeah, people that would do more with this push, yeah, it's time to start giving them these looks, P, and you know it. I know you like Jakkboy, I do too. I know you got a personal attachment to him, I do too. But that does not mean that you bring down your brand, the brand that you're supposed to be repping in URLTV.tv, by keep on putting him up on. And the reason that I'm calling out P for this is because matchups like this is all P. It's always all P. Like these matchups is all P. All P, all P, all P. So I ain't putting this on Beasley. I ain't putting 0% of blame on Beasley, anybody. Norbs, nobody. This is all P. Jakkboy versus franchise, all P. And P, I get it. Like, you and Jakkboy, y'all are cool. Y'all be hanging out literally like outside of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are close. So it's like, yeah, I get it. But it's time to cut your ties. It's time to move on to the next one. The plan was Twerk, then Jakkboy, then Rada. That was the plan. It'd be a year of Twerk pushing, and then a year of Jakkboy pushing, and then a year of Rada pushing, and then guess what? Ta-da! 3 Goonies would be a star. But now it's 15 Goonies, and it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna get to the Goonies breakdown soon, one of these days. But now it's like 15 Goonies, and it's Twerk, and then everyone else. Like, literally, at this point, it's Twerk, and then who's second? Who is second on the Goonies? It's Twerk, and then there's a gigantic Grand Canyon-sized chasm, and then it's all the other Goonies on the other side. If you don't see that, you don't have eyes. That is just crazy. The separation between Twerk and any other Goonie is not what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be that big of a gap, but it is. Jakkboy, in front of 2,000 people, choked 5 times in 6 rounds. In front of 2,000 people, you choked 5 times in 6 rounds and also jumped into the crowd to fight fans. It's time to cut the fat. Trim the fat. Let Jakkboy go back and down and battle all these blehs. Like, let him battle all the blehs. Let him battle them. The blech. Like, let him battle all of the people that are blech. Like, I want you guys in the comments to put down some people that are blech that you guys want to see Jakkboy battle. Okay? Like, I want to see a full list of blech niggas. Okay? I want a full list. Now, shout out to all of my listeners and everyone that supports me, you know. This year, as I said, I'm going to be doing what I want and doing what makes me happy. Doing what I love, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know that I'm doing this for the love. As you guys see, I don't know if anyone's noticed it. Not one comment has noticed this. There's no ads on my videos. I'm literally just doing these videos because I like talking about battle rap. I'm doing it for the love. I'm not worried about charging you guys a ton of money, whatever. I don't need it. That's the thing. Everyone's always talking about, all these bloggers need money. I literally don't need it. I stopped blogging for 7 months. I don't need any money from blogging. Clearly. Can't say the same for 99% of these other dudes. So, when I say I'm going to be doing everything that I love, that means everything, including with this podcast. I'm going to be talking about everything that I like. So, one of the things that I really enjoy, as you guys know, anyone that really, really follows me and knows me, knows that I love talking NBA. Specifically the Lakers. So, if you're an NBA fan, I'm sure that you'll enjoy this as much as you do me talking about battle rap. Now, where do I begin? Let's start with the trade for Anthony Davis. Okay, let's start with the trade for Anthony Davis. Now, all the people that are listening, there's not going to be any more battle rap talk. So if you're tired of sports talk and things like that, or don't want to hear any sports talk, you guys can go check out one of my older videos or go to another video. But right now, we're going to talk about the Lakers. So here we go. Okay. We traded for Anthony Davis. I didn't want to do it. I don't even like LeBron on our team. Let's be real. Okay, so as a Laker fan, Laker fan, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. What does that mean? That means that I grew up hating LeBron. Whenever people would compare Kobe and LeBron, I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. How? Kobe's hitting all these game winners his entire career. It took LeBron until the round one against Orlando to hit one game winner, and finally that meant anything. And then guess what? He went on to get swept the rest of the series. If he would have won that series, he would have actually faced up against Kobe in the finals and would have got washed then. But he didn't. So I didn't want LeBron to even come to the Lakers. So when LeBron came to the Lakers last year, I knew it was going to be a failure. I felt like it was going to be a disaster. I felt like we had a great young chemistry with a great young core and a great bright future that we could build on, and I was fine with waiting and being patient. But LeBron came and he ruined that. So I had to deal with a year of LeBron. You guys know that I went through it last year and I couldn't stand it. But at the end of the day, the Lakers are my team. So I will hope that we do as good as we possibly can. And when I tell you that LeBron pissed me off last year more than anything that I've ever seen on the Lakers in the whole 25 years that I've been alive, LeBron pissed me off more than anything for the Lakers that I've watched and anything that I've been in 25 years alive. I'm so mad about last year. Now, I said, okay, you know what? Let me look at this positively. LeBron, I cannot stand him. I think he's unclutch. I think he just, bleh. He's a bleh NBA player to me. I cannot stand him right now. I feel like he's way past his prime. I feel like he's just here to be Hollywood. I feel like he's not here to really put in that work to get a championship. I feel like if it happens, it happens kind of things. Do I think he's going to win a championship? No. Here's my deal with the trade for Anthony Davis. We just traded for a player. Now, if anyone has played fantasy sports, DraftKings, things like that, they know Anthony Davis is one of those players where you can play him and win a tournament, and the next time you can play him, put $1,000 on something, any lineup with him in it, and then guess what? He sprains his pinky out for the rest of the game. He sprains his hip out for the rest of his game. Someone touched his toe, he's out for the rest of the game. Someone touched his back, he's out for the... I do not like Anthony Davis. He is too injury prone. I don't know what the Lakers were thinking by trading the whole kitchen sink for a guy that could injure his pinky and miss an entire... No. I'm sorry. I did not like this trade. I do not like this trade at all. Now, positively, if this works out, if Anthony Davis, God willing, is able to stay healthy, then Anthony Davis is an absolute beast that will end up being easily the best player LeBron has played with, in my opinion. Now, people can say Prime D Wade. I wouldn't really say that. Like, I would put this ahead of that. I would put this Anthony Davis, even though Anthony Davis by himself hasn't done anything. I feel like he's still the best player, like talent-wise, that LeBron has played with. So, the potential for them is an NBA championship this year. And I feel like people are really confused about the Lakers because me personally, I do want to see them win the championship. Do I think they're going to? No, I think Anthony Davis is going to get injured and LeBron's probably going to get injured and it's just going to be awful. That's my honest prediction. Now, do I think that the way that we filled out our roster is a good way to fill out the rest of our roster? I love the rest of our roster. I don't think people realize how much I love the rest of our roster. I love Alex Caruso. I am so happy that we brought him back. If you guys did not see Alex Caruso get up and put back that dunk against Kevin Durant right overall on top of him, bow! Go check that out. Alex Caruso is an absolute beast. He's a beast from three-point range. He can really knock it down. He's smart. He's played with LeBron extremely well last year. Anyone that watched them play just by the eye test, they were always making connections, always finding back doors. Caruso's an amazing finisher around the rim, which is good when you're playing with LeBron because you're going to be going on a lot of back cuts, a lot of run outs, trying to beat your defender down the court. The LeBron could throw that lob pass to over the top of everybody. You got to be able to finish, and Alex Caruso is just that. Then we got Rondo, playoff Rondo. I would be fine if Rondo didn't play the whole season up until the very end. I would be fine with that up until the playoffs. Literally. Like, Rondo is great. He is a player that is on this team that I feel like if he went away from the roster, we wouldn't be missing too much. But the fact that he's there helps in a lot more ways than just his play on the court. Like, I feel like him being there, his knowledge of the game, all those things is what makes Rondo amazing. And all those things is going to be able to help Caruso. It's going to be able to help Cook. It's going to be able to help anybody because LeBron, in my opinion, is going to be having to play the point a lot this year, which is just going to kick Rondo off the floor a lot. So I don't really see Rondo that's going to be in rotation like that, even though Rondo did hit down a really good percentage from three last year for him. I just feel like he's going to not be in the rotation as much. I feel like you're going to see more Quinn Cook and even Alex Caruso. Then we got Danny Green. Obviously, I feel like we overpaid for him, but in the situation, we didn't really have a choice. I'm not mad about it. Knock down three-point shooters, championship, DNA. I like it. Kyle Kuzma, obviously, we've seen the work that he put in. He's an absolute beast. He can score in literally any way. He just got to get his catch and shoot percentage from LeBron up because out of everyone on the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma had the lowest catch and shoot percentage on passes from LeBron James last year, and that's a problem. That's one of the main reasons why I thought Kyle Kuzma might go into the trade. Me personally, anyone that followed me, anyone that looks at what I said, I always said keep Kyle Kuzma. Why? Because of his contract. It will allow us to get better players, and that's how we were able to pick up Danny Green and bring back JaVale McGee and things like that. So then obviously we got LeBron. LeBron, 17th season, it's going to be rough. Let's see how he gets through it, man. I hope he does. He spends over $1 million a year on his body. Hopefully all that pays off. Hopefully, man, I'm really hoping that LeBron can stay healthy because do I want to see the Lakers win a championship? Yes, but do I have faith in a 17th year LeBron? I'm sorry, I just don't. I really just don't, and I'm sorry about that. AD. I think AD is an absolute beast, but he doesn't know what to do in the playoffs, in the deep playoffs yet. He just doesn't. Why? Because he hasn't been there. Maybe he can learn on the fly. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Is he going to be able to carry the situation if LeBron gets hurt? Who knows? Is AD going to be able to stay healthy? That's my biggest question mark. I don't know. Then we got JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee was an absolute beast at the start of the season last season. And then he got injured a little bit, but he bounced back. But it wasn't like how he was at the start of the season. Start of the season, JaVale McGee was like a top 5 defender in the league, period. He was leading the league in blocks and all that. But then he got injured, and the injury bug hit just like it did for a lot of other people. And, McGee wasn't really back to 100%. But it's clear that based off what he's been doing in the summer, that McGee's back at 100% and he's ready to go. So I think that was a great pickup. Then Howard, I'm not really a big fan of bringing in Dwight, but it is what it is. He's the most physical center that we could bring in that can bang with the bodies that AD doesn't want to go against, because AD's soft, because he gets injured immediately. That's what I mean by soft. I mean his body's soft. His mentality, he might have a tough mentality, but his body, physically, he breaks easily. So I think that having Howard there is going to be good for AD. But do I think that Howard is going to be changing the situation? No, I don't think he's going to be changing everything that's going on there. I think he'll come in, give us 12 minutes a night, 15 minutes a night, and call it a day. Get 6 and 8, and that's it. Like, keep it simple, Then we got Jared Dudley. I feel like we got Jared Dudley more as like a locker room presence, than anything. But if we do need to use him, he can come in and knock down threes. And then we got KCP, of course, who's a 3-and-D guy that was with us last year. He's really just a really solid player. I'm not mad to have him back. He doesn't really do anything too exceptionally, but he's solid all around. So just a good player. So, I really like our roster as a whole. I feel like, me personally, I feel like this is a championship roster. I feel like as long as everyone just stays healthy, if the Lakers are able to stay healthy, if everyone in the NBA is healthy come June, I think the Lakers have as good as a shot as anyone to win the championship. I would put the Lakers within 3 teams 100% healthy that could win a championship if everyone in the league is 100% healthy. So we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see about that. Kevin Durant, Achilles, I'm calling it right now. I want you guys to remember this. As someone that tore his Achilles and can watch someone on their timeline and see how quickly they're coming back, where they're at in their rehab, all that stuff, and can kind of compare, Kevin Durant will be back playing 3-on-3 basketball by March. I can almost guarantee it, but I can guarantee it. You will see Kevin Durant working out, playing basketball against people, doing fadeaways, all that stuff, things like that, all that, looking like he can play 100%, getting up, dunking, all that by March. You will 100% see that. I tore my Achilles September 23rd, and I was back playing basketball, shooting on the basketball court December 23rd. That is 3 months. That's it. 3 months. It's almost 3 months. Kevin Durant's already walking again. He's already starting his balancing segment. He's getting to the calf raises right now. Once you get to the calf raises, you can kind of start jogging. You can kind of start doing things again. You can kind of start being yourself. Kevin Durant is there. People recover from Achilles way quicker than they did before. The medicine has gotten better. Kevin Durant is going to be back, and he's going to be back for the playoffs. I'm calling it now. This is my take on sports, at least the NBA. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be talking about sports once they start picking up more, heading toward the NBA season. I'll be talking more and more about the NBA. So let me know what you guys think about this little sports segment that I did at the end. And shout out to everyone listening, all my listeners, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest from the show. I'll see you on the next episode.